Hey, welcome to the campus of Louisiana State University, Eunice. My name is David Pulling. I'm the instructor for English 1002, the online class that you have apparently registered for. Otherwise, I'm not sure why you'd be watching this video. I'm taking a walk across campus right now, but come along with me and I can explain to you some of the features of the class that you're taking, some of the activities that you'll become growing accustomed to in the days and weeks to come. The first thing you should do is, of course, read the syllabus and the addendum to the syllabus. Those documents are uploaded for you in the essential course information right there at the home page of English 1002, where you log on to the course in My Courses. Be sure to read those documents carefully and thoroughly. You're welcome to contact me by email or send me a text message if you have any questions about any of the requirements or any of the procedures. Generally, the course is broken down into several routines. Administratively, it's divided into 8 modules of uneven lengths. Make sure you pay attention to the calendar dates. I use the calendar in my courses to keep you aware of the deadlines for the different activities and the ends of modules as they come and go, because the ends of those modules will also correspond to important due dates for some of your assignments and activities. I think the class is divided up into activities of reading, writing, peer review and response, and research. The first 5 weeks, the routine is fairly similar. You'll have a set of readings from the literary anthology, the textbook. You will have reading quizzes on the reading assignments, and the instructions and the rules for the reading quizzes are explained. You'll get multiple attempts. The quizzes are just basically designed to keep students honest, to read the assignments and to think critically about some of the important details. You will have, along with the writing assignments, you're going to have interaction in a peer review and response process in the different forums. Every week there'll be a forum in which you will interact with your peers. When you're writing drafts of the different papers, you're actually going to post drafts in progress for your classmates to read and respond critically to help you see ways to improve your paper, to give you suggestions on your paper, and also get ideas that they can use in writing their own papers too. So you have the reading assignments, you have the reading quizzes, you have the peer review and response activities as you draft and revise. And yes, let me make that point real clear right here from the beginning. The emphasis in this class, for the writing assignments particularly, is on the process of composition as much or more than it is on the end result. Yeah, you're going to see that if you pay attention to the process, and by process I mean drafting, revising, wadding it up, throwing it away, starting over, drafting and revising, that recursive process that real writers practice when they compose. I want you to behave as a real writer. But that process of drafting and revising is what produces strong drafts in the end. So make sure that you there's one handout particularly, I think that it's in Module 1, or it might be in the Essential Course Information. It's called the Guidelines for Peer Review and Response. Make sure you read and understand those guidelines, because those are not only criteria for your grade in the forum participation, but they also explain to you how to get the best out of that process. All right, after the first 5 modules, you're going to have read quite a few short stories, quite a few poems. You're going to meet a number of interesting authors and poets in that process. Along the way, I'm going to ask you to think about these different authors and poets, the stories they wrote, and decide who or what interests you, because you're going to choose any one of the authors or poets, anyone that interests you the most, and you're going to use that author as your subject for your documented essay. You're going to do some biographical research into the life of the author. You're going to try to connect the author's biography to the things the author wrote. In other words, what do you find, what influences in the product, the poem or the short story, that were influenced by the author's life? Or what is there in the author's life and the author's background that comes out in the stories and that's interesting about it? I think it's fair to say that most students, they get through this course successfully. They find the course interesting. They learn a great deal, and they also find the course challenging. And also remember that the students that make the best grades write the most drafts, post the most drafts, and respond the most to the drafts of their peers in this process of peer review and response. It's going to be a very interactive class. I think some of y'all may even be surprised, especially if you haven't taken many online classes. You get the idea of an online learner as a student who's sitting alone by himself before the keyboard in the wee hours of the night after the rest of the family's gone to bed, pouring in loneliness over some assignment or project. And there will be times when you'll do that. But you're also going to interact a great deal with your classmates. You're going to get to know your classmates in this class a lot better, much better than you would ordinarily get to know classmates in a regular class where you sit in rows and listen to the teacher talk the whole time. That's also an indication that I'm going to expect y'all to do a good bit of the work. But I promise I'll be there. I'll be very involved in the interaction also as I try to support you and challenge you and motivate you to do your best. So yes, an interesting class, a rewarding class, a challenging class, a great opportunity for you to learn and grow and develop as a reader and a writer. Like I said earlier, send me an email or you can send me a text message if it's a short question. My contact information is in the syllabus. And let's get going in English 1002 and let's have a good time. I'll see you in the forums.